Okay. And we're live. Let's play some Atomfall. Okay, so last stream I finished off in the town, I think. Yeah, I was talking to the vicar, I think, when I ended stream yesterday. Um, so I played far too much last night. Like, way too much. A rude amount, honestly. So, um, it's the village there. I was in the village. Uh, there was the woman with the husband who, um, her husband's like a ghoul. Her husband's feral, and I have to. My quest was to make him not feral. So I came to the woods, traveled through the woods to get to the old lady, because it was like the old lady will have a thing to cure him. Found the old lady. The old lady said the druids have stolen the book that has the recipe in it and are keeping it in their castle. So I went to the druid's castle, uh, which is like up there. You can sort of see it. Really cool place. Really, really cool dungeon. You should play this game yourself so that you can experience it. Yeah, there's a bunch of those around here. Um, Cleared the castle. Cost me a lot of ammo. I found this SMG here. Which I have barely enough ammo for. And I also found another 22 long rifle, but this one, instead of being super rusty, is only kinda rusty. Yeah, this tetanus rifle is now slightly less tetanusy. I found another battery while I was in there. There's Mother Jargo's book. The mysterious voice over the phone said Mother Jargo wasn't to be trusted. So I don't know if I'm going to give her a book back or not. I also... The guy who killed the woman in the church, I was going to turn him in. And then he gave me the book that allows me to upgrade my guns, carry more supplies, and honestly, the ability to carry more supplies is worth so much more than that woman's life. So he's like alive and free now. And I also got a book for like bow damage and stuff. But yeah, I did far too much off stream. I think what I need to do is clear some bunkers. Oh, I met an old woman who's a little bit insane. No, the church guy, uh, the church guy had the woman. Oh, weird. The church guy had the woman who died in the church. She was stabbed by a druid. And we found out that the druid that stabbed her was the guy who owned the general store. And I didn't turn in the general store owner. Hey, it's like Stonehenge. But blue. Turning him in or not was after the stream ended, but she was very much stabbed on stream. Heard the soil. Oh yeah, this game's gorgeous. Okay, I only have 4 bullets for the rifle. I have 4 rifle bullets. I have 5 shotgun shells. I have 15 pistol rounds. So I've got some pistol rounds in case of emergencies. And I've got plenty of arrows for the bow. So, the bow is not rusty. The bow is just bow. But I think I need to go back to the main area and like clear some like bunkers. Because the only way to get skill points in this game is to get the like stimulants. And I cleared that castle and I only got like 1 stimulant from it. I also need to find out one of those tubes so that I can dump off these important batteries. I do need more substances to abuse. I can't abuse substances in real life, at least until I get my actual ADHD diagnosis. So I will just be abusing substances in game. Okay, there's not actually anything over here. I'm never going to dignify that with a response.
What the help? I'm bleeding.
Yeah, the bow isn't great. Might be better off with... yeah, they're wearing masks. I might be better off with a melee weapon. Although the bow does do bleed. Yeah, the druids with the like the blue theming is kind of cool. It's a little bit like Wode. I'm eating all of their spam. There's nothing they can do about it. Yeah, I think the blue is like... oh, sorry, I just hit my mic. The big tornado in the middle is also blue. And like the weird mushrooms that make the ferals, that's blue too. So I think blue is just like this game's FEV, I guess. Or whatever other mystical whatever mystical magical thing is actually happening in this place. I think it's blue coloured. Yeah, this game actually does have some sort of plot. I'm still not sure what it is, but yeah.
The Trinity is one. One head. Oh God. Tribe Hort. Heretics will die.
That Drew is Irish.
Go on, keep fighting, lads. Don't despair.
Oh, headshot.
Well, Erickson.
Carve them up. I'm hurt bad.
Bloody right.
Here, looky, mate.
The damnation.
Ah. do have an antidote.
I'll go. I knew it.
See, the problem as well is that the druids are better with a bow than I am. So a lot of the time in a direct bow fight, I just lose. That's my last arrow.
I'm hurt bad.
Oh, my goat is over the health bar, you're right. I was not aware. That's a good point. That is a good point. Okay, maybe the goat flies for a bit. Okay, that's high enough, right? Oh, God, I really can't be wasting ammo.
Toy. Hey.
There we go. Now you can see my health bar and my status specs. This guy's a mace. Do I want a submachine gun or a mace? Okay, that was more shots than I would have liked. There it is. Look at that. That's sick as hell. Um, Damage is a bit slow. You know, as much as I do love the the theming of a mace, I don't know if this exact situation is the time and the place for it. I need my comfort knife. Sure is a place that exists. Still got a bit of ammo left. Now, Cornwall's the other side of the country. This is what the hell? I can't remember the name of this place. We're in whatever the opposite of Cornwall is. I unfortunately do not know what you're talking about now. We owe a great deal to Mother Jargo. So it seems Mother Jargo is working with Working with the druids somewhat. Yeah, I've heard of the Magnus Archives before, but like I am not familiar with it in any way. Another stimulant. Is that enough? Ooh, gunsmith. Perfect. Okay, so I need... Interesting. So I need 2 of a rusty gun to make it stock, and then 2 of a stock room to make it pristine. Yeah, the design in this place is really cool. This game has been made by like the Sniper Elite devs, and I think it like their expertise in certain areas certainly shows. Like all the little like level design aspects that they've become well known for. I still don't know if I want to go and take Mother Jogger's book back to her or not. Because the voice on the phone said she can't be trusted. And mysterious voices talking to me via telephone box. Sort of my most trustworthy source in this strange world I found myself in. Was it ever Churchill? I think it's just phone voice. I don't know if it was ever Churchill. I'm not an expert on what Churchill sounded like. I mean, yeah, that's fair and accurate. I don't know if there's a reason for doing that. But I'm doing it. Hopefully there's more stimulants down here. Probably not. I'm not really in the stimulants part of the map, but... I mean, my rifle's only slightly rusted. It's technically not in the rusted category. And if I can get 2 more rifles, then I can combine them into an unrusted rifle, which I can then combine with my other unrusted rifle into a pristine rifle. More stimulants. I already know how to make Molotovs. Okay, crafting speed is only 1 stimulant. Yeah, my problem is I just can't put this game down, which is bad for streaming it. Oh, come on, are we going to be like 5 for 5 on waterfalls? Oh, god damn it. That's the very first waterfall without something behind it. So those giant plants I've yet to be able to kill.
The tree grew.
Like, that castle was so cool, it would have been cool to have done it on stream. There's another phone booth down there. I wonder if the phone booth will have anything to say now I've cleared the castle. Oh, it seems this area is filled with lame waterfalls.
Run, or out. We cannot feel out your intent. Be
Oi!
you a threat?
What made that noise?
This game is on Game Pass.
Get out of here.
This
Go.
is the operator.
Death to
Do you?
unbelievers.
This place does not yield secrets easily. The truth lies hidden. You must locate all the interchange doors.
Let's locate all the interchange doors.
Bloody right, pal. You tell him. This ain't over till one of us is.
You know, I just wanted to answer the phone. You could have... The interchange is the thing the game's been, like, yelling at me to go find. I've got, like, 14 different map markers that say go to the interchange. Basically, when I woke up with amnesia, the person that woke me up, the scientist said, "Hey, you're awake. Trying to cross the border with that horse thief there. Go find the interchange. Like, maybe that'll have information on who you are." And I've been ignoring that ever since. Yeah, essentially, yeah. So I could have gone straight for the interchange. Because I think there's an entrance to the interchange on every map. But I've been doing other things. So just exploring this world is so compelling. I don't even know what that tripwire was rigged up to. Oh, full-on shotgun ammo. Boss wants a boat. Oh, it was another one of those get lost scaring signs. I love that some of the tripwires just activate signs. Like, I appreciate a game willing to do something a little different. Like, grenades, molotovs, spike traps. Those are all pretty usual. Not enough people have a tripwire that just activates a sign that says piss off. There's an ad coming in about 30 seconds, by the way. See if this phone booth has anything to say. Nope. So somewhere around here is the, like... There she is, over here. Yeah, it should have started by now, but it hasn't.
A pleasure to see you again, dear. Well, I'll be honest. You ask anyone to help you round here, and the chances of ever seeing them alive again are not wonderful. Very pleased you're an exception, dear.
Happy to help.
Take this, a token of my gratitude.
Ooh, stimulants.
It's a sort of learning juice made by the scientists. You can sometimes find it in their old bunkers. Not much good came of those boffins and their science, but this stuff is marvellous. It opens the mind, you see. Of course, a fair trading compensation is one thing I can offer. But listen, what is it you need? Truly need? Perhaps an escape from all this suffering?
An escape from all this suffering sounds incredibly ominous.
You are a curious soul, aren't you? I'm pleased. The first step toward escape is understanding. Look, you and I may have more in common than you realize. If you'll trust me, I can send you somewhere where you might find some answers.
Is she gonna teleport me
Something
somewhere?
more than I alone can offer. Take this and go to the Speaking Cave. I'll show you where to find it on your map. While you have this, the folk in the woods will let you pass. But only as long as you don't offer violence.
I think it was just in the
There is
speaking. I think
no
that's just
need
where I
for
was.
bloodshed. Leave the offering at the foot of the figure you'll find there. You'll know it when you see it, believe me. I'll admit, I was interested to see how resourceful you were. If you and I are to make any progress together, I needed to know you're more than some outlaw or such. Don't think me some mad woman out for violence. Death for the druids? Well, it matters less than you might think. And as for their religion, it is neither theirs nor mine. It is the earth itself from which we all came and where we'll all return. Do as I tell you, and if you are prepared to see, then you'll understand that much more clearly. Take care, won't you?
What do you mean? What do you mean the main mission is car centric? I'm pretty sure I literally just left the speaking cave. Yes, that's literally where I just was. I mean, interchanges aren't only a car thing. There are many other kinds of interchange. Getting there in the end. I wish there was cars though, because getting around this place is a little slow at times. Oh, there's gonna be another one here, isn't there? Oh, there's a third one over there, I can see it. Oh, there's the spitting. Always with the spitting. Oh, spit on me. Ouch. Yeah, these things are tough. Let's craft the strange tonic. Yeah, half of the notes in this game just point towards the interchange.
Show him what I can do. We're getting nothing done here.
A lot of running in this game. What I really need is a bicycle. That would make this game much better. Post-apocalypse never acknowledge the sheer quality of a good bike. Like, they're quiet, they don't require fuel. It's like faster than any zombie. It's like more post-apocalypse need bikes. So think of how different The Walking Dead would be if they all just had a half-decent mountain bike. This house has this strange woman in it. She was talking about her butler, like Jeeves or something. And I think I found his corpse.
Charity, is that... Oh, it's you. Well, good heavens. After all these years and he just goes off like that. I see. Then you're here as his replacement then. Well, that's a relief. Go about your duties as soon as you can. This place has become quite a mess. Oh, and here's the conservatory key, Jenks. Take good care of it.
I'm Jenkins now.
Why would anyone want to go to the dam anyway? Fishing? Is that it?
Now I'm Jenkins. Jenkins is dead. Long live Jenkins. Well, Jenkins was the only one allowed in the conservatory. So, let's see what the old Jenkins left for me. That's a skeleton. Oh, this is the corpse of Charity. Yeah, I can now. Oh no, the one I'm using is stock. I need to find another rusty 1911. If I can find one more rusty 1911. Also a stealth manual I've already read. It's 11 shotgun shells, 10 rifle rounds, and a fair few pistol rounds. Yeah, if I can just find another rusty 1911, then we're golden. Yeah, this is a like tier 2 pistol. I didn't even realize. There's a lot of running. Yeah, me and my trusty 1911, we're tier 2. Now back to the cave I was just in. Run, run, run. Through the cave. Run, run, run. Lots of travelling. Run, run, run. I want bike.
I don't need to understand the purpose to fulfill the purpose. It feels good not to have to understand. You are being watched.
These people have got blue eyes. Don't let Seto Kaiba find out.
You are troubling.
You are not of the soil.
I guess. Yeah, I was wondering if there was like two different places to leave the offering. But I guess no, this is the only offering place.
It was inevitable.
Oh, there's a face in there.
Cease with us. Every path leads to us. Wither, vigor, and urine, all places be one. Rich man and poor man, buried in the ground, feeding the earth with their flesh and bones. Nature is all, and we are all nature. We join the voice that lies in the soil as it eats our flesh and bones. This is the ecstasy and the everlife. The voice shall not ever dim, as long as the sun rises and the rain falls, and we speak through the voice. We are in bliss. All else is lies and ignorance. Mother Jacob is close to us and grows closer. Follow her words. Heed her wisdom. There are no parts, only the whole. You are as us.
Guess I left the offering. Bye guys. We good?
We don't remember you.
Okay, good. That's better than remembering all the shooting I did.
We don't know you.
I'd rather you not know me than remembering me as the person who came through with a gun. Oh, Granny Rags is here.
You are closer to understanding now, my dear.
Well, how do you feel?
I'm unsure.
Seeing things differently, are you? Good. Wisdom will come, I promise you. Now, are you willing to let yourself understand, my dear? What has happened, what is happening here is no disaster. It's the salvation of us all. A happy accident wrought by the meddling of those foolish scientists. That much must be clear, surely. There's power in the ground we tread, in the breathing earth herself. And it wants to bring all humanity together with the soil. Imagine such a thing. Listen, separateness, you and I, life and death. It is all an illusion. Hard to let go of, my dear, but an illusion all the same. Why not give it up and live in eternal bliss? Look around yourself, dear. Folks steal, they oppress, they kill. It is for the betterment of themselves that they made their heathen technology and severed our bonds with the land. That is why we must give it all up as sacrifice. Their machines, their minds, all that they ever were, all to repair those bonds. The earth gave us life and the strength which lives in us. It is our joyful duty to return it all to the soil. The land needs must breathe, and so we breathe our Mayflower lives back into it. That is our purpose. Join us. The earth welcomes those who go willingly. It is the only true path out there. Are you ready to see where it leads?
So she wants me to, like, just abandon reality and drink the Kool-Aid, essentially.
It's difficult for anyone, but give it time. The truth appears as a beautiful garden as the fog of ignorance fades away. Look, if you do one more thing, it may become clearer for you. There's a divine thing under that atom plant. Something the scientists found buried in the soil. They called it Oberon. Ah, the military
Oberon must
and their
die.
fondness for code names. But it is so much more. And it needs to be fed. We can help it grow and heal the damage that science has done. The boffins had a hiding place for their work. Perhaps you are familiar with it already. They called it the Interchange. It's been dozing there for 5 years. The voice speaks of it often. Reawaken the Interchange, and you will open the way to Oberon.
The first thing the phone says was Oberon must die. Maybe it was the second thing the phone said.
My dear, how I'd love to know what form it takes. But the soil sings of it, and we'd be fools not to listen. Listen, Windscale awaits you, but first there is something we need. A scientist came to me soon after the disaster, trapped here and still alive, but he was done for, fading slowly, poor mite. He told me of a secret, that in their laboratories they'd found some stuff, a serum, he called it, that could make the new growth spread like fire. That serum is what we're after. And now you are here to find it for us. Well, that's the joke, isn't it? Scientists made it themselves. You had any of the learning juice they have in the Warrens? That's the very stuff. Only this scientist, he said there was a more powerful mixture of it. Maybe that's what's needed to awaken Oberon. Think of it. Awakening a god who will unite us all. No more wars. No more atom bombs. Not even a crossword. Then take time to think about it. But not too long. But just remember that others lie. Even if they can offer you a way out, you might not want to pay the price they ask. You asked for an escape. There is only one true escape, and it's the one I can give you. When you're ready, I'll be waiting for you here.
Okay, so we're not joining the Death Cult. Just in case anyone was unsure, we will not be joining President Eden in putting FEV into the water. Currently I'm on Team Mysterious Phone Voice. Which, to be fair, is just as unreasonable a team to be on. I am listening to a magical phone voice that may or may not be real. But, at least the magical phone voice has never told me to pour Kool-Aid into the water supply. Sliding low. Yeah, and at every point in someone's life, you've got to ask yourself the question, am I willing to join a death cult? And like, honestly, just no. I'm not willing to join a death cult. Sometimes you've just got to politely decline and then walk away. Okay, so this is the interchange entrance for this map. Let's finally figure out what's in the interchange. You know, I probably wouldn't have got a tattoo from a death cult, but... Okay, given the, like, Heidi grass, I've got a feeling that these guys are not... Okay, these guys are the, like...
What have you done? Empty
Okay, I don't really need the Molotov, I don't know why I picked it up. Okay, so let me just drop that. Pick up this Outlaw's shotgun. And now, I can craft a medium shotgun. And now I have a medium shotgun. No, there's a, like... It shows stuff nearby as well. Pistol ammo I always need. Shotgun ammo I'll take. More stimulants I definitely need. Is that enough stimulants for more? It is. More inventory space. I have now equipped cargo pants. I need to get some decent cargo pants. I've not got any.
Warning, the interchange is under quarantine. Please vacate the premises for your own safety.
Sorry, no can do. I was sent here by a dying man.
Warning, the interchange is under quarantine.
Time to clock in.
Vacate the premises for your own safety.
Finally. I can dump this crap. I'll keep that on me just in case. Yeah, I was sent here by half the population.
Access denied. Unauthorized personnel may not, under any circumstances, enter the... Access granted. The interchange.
You know, the fact I had to use a hacked keycard to get into here. I've got a feeling this is not going to be the safest place for me in the world. Yeah, this place doesn't feel safe. We're switching over to battery power. I hate this place. I hate this entire universe. Atomfall Vod 24.7, 85.7. This is not Atomfall Vod. This is the interchange. This map is not quite working. Where are the rats coming from? Were there just a lot of rats, or is there a rat nest around here? I'm not seeing a rat nest. I think there might have just been a lot of rats. Don't tell me you can hear more rats. I don't want to know that there are more rats. My rat desire is I desire there are less rats. Can I, like... Is there a button to open this door from this side? I guess that's what it means by you have to find all the doors, is that they only open from the outside. Which is a terrible way to design a door. Like, if I was going to design a door, I would not make it open from the outside. That's just bad door design. Yeah, the main reception doesn't have any power. Like, if I'm designing a door, both sides. Some may call me a visionary. Was your old flat a cell by any chance?
Access granted. Central processor.
Okay, so this place... This place has got Latin on it.
Do you require the operator?
Yeah.
Perception is key. Listen to me. Listen. Everything depends upon the interchange. It must live again. And then Oberon must die. Oberon must.
Oh, if you only need 4 power cells, I think I've got them all already. High power 9mm. Rusty. Okay, that's What? Quick question. What the hell is the difference between these two? Tell me that real quick. What? I feel like that's been put there just to mess with me. Wait, why is this in the game? What are we doing here? Yeah, this is 13 rounds. So... Atomfall was messing around with the central processor. So what happens if I just plug them all in?
Interchange bootstrap system online. Activating infrastructure. Assessing. Data stores offline. Central processor offline. Facilities offline. Project sectors offline.
Anything online?
Please re-establish atomic power from data stores to central processor at your earliest convenience.
So I guess I'm short one battery, possibly. I still can't believe that... Wait, what are we doing here? A poor comfort 911. I guess I'll pick up a battery while I've got access to them. I did something.
What was that? Hello? Nothing. Don't know what I expected. Nothing here. Foot best.
I wonder... I started at Alpha. I wonder if that's normal. Because this is like the third location you can get into this place from. So I wonder if the others are all like broken and you have to come through this door? Or if I just happen to have ended up at Alpha. Oh well, that's... Really, you don't say. I would advise against that.
Medical facility.
I would advise against lowering the quarantine in this area.
Status report. Systems requiring maintenance. 27. Active on-site personnel. 0.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. They appear to be in the medical wing. I'm all out of spores. Do I have the points for the spore collecting perk? Where is... There is... I do have enough points for the spore collecting perk. I could really do with a gas mask right about now. Anyone wanna help out with a gas mask? So I reload this gun like John Wick. Oh. So that's a death bot. It appears that the power has been restored to the death bots. I mean, data store A storeroom key. That's useful. That place was less than pleasant. You know, we don't need that. We whatever's in there we don't need. Oh god, shivers. That's a turret. This place is unpleasant. I want to go back above ground. Can we go back above ground? There want less turrets and zombies and bugs above ground. Yeah, actually, I think I was right in my decision to not go find the interchange. I think the interchange can actually go fuck itself. Yeah, I see it. Okay, there were no bullets in that gun.
Reminder for medical personnel. Stay at your stations between 1200 and 1230 hours today. This is due to the scheduled passage of a priority consignment to its containment section. For your safety, do not be on the corridors during
Excuse me,
this time.
turret, can we... Wanna shoot the zombies, turret? Yeah, turret. I am firmly on Team Turret. Turret doesn't seem to be particularly effective. Requires signal reader. I still don't have one of those. Yeah, I need a tonic, but I don't have the materials to just keep popping tonics. No, you saw nothing, turret. You know what? I think I'm just gonna start ignoring the... Oh no! Turret! 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 We were on the same team, turret. I'm gonna start ignoring the metal detector. Yeah, that's my last tonic. I'm low on... Yeah, I'm low on herbs. I've only got spores for 2 more, but I'm out of herbs. I don't like this place. This place is generally unpleasant. I kind of wish I was anywhere else right now. You know? Yeah, this is actually what my house looks like. This place has slightly less mold than my house. What's through this door? Joy. Joy is through this door. I am having such a good time. I love this place. Me and my good friend, the deadly neurotoxin. You have something useful for me. The platform gate is perfect. I think the exit's back with Granny Rags in the other zone. I'm full on spores. Cannot carry any more spores. Even with the backpack upgrade, I'm limited to 15 spores. You know what? Wild opinion? Spores are not good. Me and spores and I'm not having a great time with spores right now. Tonic. I think me and spores need to take a break. I hate this place. This place sucks. Why are there outlaws here? If I was an outlaw, I would be as far away from this place as I can get. Can I close the door behind me? Can't even close it behind me. Medical. That's just what I need. When I think places that will be safe in a quarantine, I think med bay. You know what? There are less spores in here. And at this point, I'll take that. I will take less spores. Yeah, honestly, the lack of spores and giant demonic creatures killing me is an upgrade.
Fisher's log, 28th of September, 57. I knew Dr. Holder was up to something. It's no secret he's been frustrated with the direction of our research, but this takes the biscuit. Last night, Edward let slip about a secret lab Holder has set up in Wyndham Village. Under the church, apparently.
So about
Of all places. For a month, he's been stealing samples, smuggling out lab equipment, and all these cargoes he's written.
that was a few rounds.
Knew because he was planning to join him. Holder's got himself a little rogue scientist brigade. I managed to convince Edward to leave the place. Once this fever is down, I'll march over and confront Holder myself.
Okay, I've got a key for the lab under the church. Seems like the gas mask just trapped the spores in. Okay, medical is not nice. Medical is not better than everywhere else. I want to go home. Can I go home? I know I don't know where home is. I know I just sort of woke up in this place. I would like to go home now. I walked right into that. It followed me. I guess this is why the scientist at the beginning of the game told me to run, that something bad might happen to him. Yeah, the fact they just walk at me is very unpleasant. They're giving me very empty child vibes, and I do not like that. Empty child was the source of some of my first nightmares. I'm not a fan of being reminded of it.
What are you doing? Trying to help you, Dr. Fisher. Now stay still. No, no, no!
Yes, it's the
Get
gas
that
mask.
away from me, Alan. It's not. It's not tested. It'll save your bloody life. The infection's tearing you apart, trust me. Get away! Keep your experiments to yourself. Fisher!
I don't like this place. We went from Fallout to Stalker very quickly. I would like to be somewhere else now. Come on, can I go back to the I got a key for the church. Can I go back to the church? I don't have that key card. I want to go home. Where are the giant robots? I need a hug. I need a hug from a giant robot. At full strength. Oh, we've been testing on rats and they're escaping. Can I just chug a bottle of iodine? You know, I'm starting to see that the drink the Kool-Aid option might not be the worst one. Maybe I go back to Grandma and I drink the Kool-Aid. That says radiation resistance. There's another deadly gas. We haven't even encountered all of the deadly area of effect. Okay, on the map there's a thing here. Oh, I'm not actually... That arrow is just... I mean, yeah, this game is entirely about a nuclear disaster. I expected it. But honestly, once they started showing all the blue stuff, I thought I maybe had a hope. I thought maybe they've replaced radiation with the blue stuff. I've got... What can I even craft with string? I guess if I need 1,000 shifts. I guess the string is there as, like... The string is there for the same reason that, like, Dead Island has, like, wooden planks all over the place. It's like, if you've somehow ended up in a dangerous area with no weapon, it's like, there's enough string and scrap metal around that you're not completely unarmed. Is there nothing else in here? Have I found everything? That's not a real door. I guess I found the key to the, under the church. And then until I get the key card for the lift, that's... Back in this fucking hellhole. Low on ammo as well now. Yeah, I don't have enough herbs for tonic either. Hey, can we be friends? This place is hell. We don't need to fight. We really don't. Like, there is really no need for us to be fighting here.
They're killing us!
Like, I get outside with, like, territorial and stuff.
Oh Christ! Need to reload!
But, like, surely we have bigger problems. Like, who came into this hellhole with an axe? That is confidence. You know what? Not confidence, arrogance. There's electricity everywhere. I still don't know what a signal redirector is. Still don't have one of those. I'm leaving. I hate this place. Taking a towel. You picked the wrong time to get lost, friend. I'm the bandit now. Picked the wrong time to get lost. Dude, I'm gonna save that because I don't know if I can make it right now. Fuck this place, I'm going home. We're going back to the village, we're gonna go talk to the goddamn priest. Yeah, maybe the quarantine was a good thing. I'm on the fascist side all of a sudden.
Citizens of Wyndham, there has been an increase in outlaw activity on Slatton Dale. Avoid Slatton Dale until the area is once again declared safe.
You know, after that experience, I'm team fascist. Grab me a uniform and a giant robot and... This place sucks and I hate it. This place makes me wish for a nuclear winter.
Keep your nose clean.
What now?
This is the transaction. Oberon must die.
I'm with you there.
If Oberon is dead, then the way out will open. You will awaken as if from a nightmare.
You're right there.
This sequence is assured. If Oberon is dead, then the way out will open. Others have and will offer you escape. To follow their advice is at best optimistic, at worst foolish. Be careful. Trust only me.
I'm with you. Phone voice all the way. Team creepy phone voice. That's my team.
It's the World Cup this year, isn't it? I'm sure it is. I hope England have to.
Who's shooting? Yeah, I will be taking advice from a random telephone booth. Like, after the ordeal I just went through, the phone booth is my best friend. Who is shooting at over here? Are there any lootable corpses now that you've done a bunch of shooting?
State of this place. Leave tomorrow if we could.
Where was it?
Citizens of Wyndham, the woods are still off limits. If you need to approach the woods for foraging,
Hey, giant robot. Me and the giant robot are now best friends.
It's always the bookers with the guns who get to say what's what.
The citizens of Wyndham, if you or any of your friends or family show signs of corruption,
Honestly, after that ordeal, I might turn in the I mean, there were giant robots down there. I don't think they were friendly.
Did you want something? Bye now.
Do I have the material? I do.
Did you want something? Oh, Lord, the tonic, thank you. Look, I don't have much, but please, take this. I really am grateful, so very grateful.
2 Cornish pasties and a first aid kit.
It should keep my husband's symptoms at bay, at least for a little while.
You know what?
That's all any of us can ask for, eh? To survive just one more day. Pop back another time, you know, if you'd like to see him. Now, I should be getting on. Bye now. Did you want something? Bye now.
I mean, for 2 Cornish pasties and a health kit, I might be turning her into the fascists.
No need for violence.
Maybe I should have reloaded the area and then seen it. Oh, I've already read that guide anyway. Yeah, there's nothing in here of value for me. Okay, let's give her the tonic.
Did you want some?
And then let's craft the tonic.
I know.
Let's give her the tonic. See if leaving and then coming back changes anything. But if it doesn't actually save him, we're
Did you want
reloading again
something?
and we're turning her in.
Oh, I really... It should that's so pop back now. I know.
I'm not against saves coming in situations like this.
Did you want something?
She has nothing of
I
value.
know.
Your husband's still hostile.
Did you want something? I know.
Don't get me, get her. Get her. She has nothing of value for me. I'm sorry, but maybe the fascists will give me a giant robot. Is that wishful thinking? Absolutely. Is it better than 2 Cornish pasties?
Report anything suspicious you find, and we can see about perhaps coming to terms, you and I. Yes, what is it? Infected? You mean to say contaminated by that vile blue muck? And she would keep him hidden and endanger the whole village? Good Lord. I'll send someone over immediately. Now do you see why this place is under military discipline? I fought rebels in the Malayan jungle, and let me tell you, that was positively genteel in comparison to this wretched village. You can hardly call them English hereabouts anymore. Something in the land here is corrupting them all. You've done the right thing coming to me. It's vital this sort of thing's nipped in the bud before it spreads.
I'm happy to help.
I'm delighted to hear it. Your assistance is appreciated. I shan't forget it. I'm willing to extend the hand of friendship to you, which would include giving you access to our camp at Skethermore. With us on the same side, if a chance for leaving this zone comes, I can promise you a good chance of seeing the outside. To be blunt, as a stranger, you're in a perfect position to help me with a delicate matter. I'm delighted to hear it. We recently arrested a certain Dr. Garrow, one of the scientists from the research site. She contrived to escape the zone before the walls went up, but rather unexpectedly returned as part of a military convoy. More fool her. Dr. Garrow's dangerous, very clever, and egotistical enough to believe herself a magnitude cleverer yet. She's refused to tell us anything, and I refuse to stoop to Gestapo methods to force her. But a new face like yours, well, perhaps she'll talk to a stranger who plainly isn't beholden to the protocol. Well, as I've said, you will have earned my trust. That will be very beneficial to you, as and when we open a way out of the zone. Are you not eager to visit our Dr. Garrow? You seemed rather keen when you asked after her earlier. When Garrow arrived, she demonstrated an ability to meddle with the barred machinery we've commandeered. Specifically, she disabled our camp's automatic security system and began to poke around where she wasn't welcome. It was an hour before we found her, trying to get access to one of the old barred bunkers. Who knows what damage she might have caused had she found a way inside. She left us no choice but to take her into custody, isolated in solitary confinement, where she can't play her tricks. My men claim she muttered some incantation, and that caused the gun turrets to shut off. I don't believe in such nonsense as magic, but when she was captured, all they found on her was a broken radio. And now I don't know what to think. So you see, I need to know how she did it. What trick she uses to disable our machines.
So, like, I understand that this is the fascist faction, but you've seen the inside of the interchange now. The ability to turn off those turrets, like, this man at least has the morals to not resort to torture. The signal converter.
Yes, though I would advise you against doing anything unsanctioned. My men will kill you in an instant if you attempt any silly shenanigans. Here, this pass will give you free passage throughout the Skethamore camp. The soldiers on guard will allow you into the prison section, too, all the way to Garrow's cell. Learn what you can and return here. Be sure to report to me in person. But be warned, one hint of betrayal, and that pass will not save you. I hope I make myself clear. Good day to you. Stay out of trouble, eh?
I mean, as leaders of, like, fascist occupying armies go, it's not the worst. Like, he's not actually said or done anything too horrible, has he? Unless he just wasn't listening very closely, which is entirely reasonable.
Citizens of Wyndham, pagan practices of any kind are strictly forbidden. Any breach of this regulation is punishable by death.
It's like, as video game military leaders go, that guy wasn't too bad. Could have wiped up the board.
Ah, it's you.
Is Twitch stopping you from sending a message or something? My chat shouldn't have any restrictions on it.
You would listen to a man who consorts with those monstrous people in the woods? Of course I must pry when there are some who would hide secrets such as that. But extortion? The very thought. This church has a noble mission within the village. Everything I take, I do so to support that mission and to protect Wyndham.
Oh, that might be
You
covered
must
by like the whole
hear that
website's
horrid
filter.
man. Corruption like his must be rooted out.
Which I'll be honest, I didn't know the whole website had a filter. I guess it makes sense. I'm sure like slurs are also probably covered under that. Makes sense that they don't want them out on the website, even if the streamer is the kind of person who would want them in their chat. This place is creepy as hell.
Slowly now. Come into the light where I can see you.
Alan?
Wait. You're not one of the scientific staff.
You're a little blue there, Alan.
Who the blazes are you? I know every face on the project, and you're not one of them. How did you know I was down here? I'm the one asking the questions right now. You were inside medical, weren't you? Inside the interchange. Just how did you get in there? They sealed the place tight. You found what? Just found a keycard. I believe you. It's so ludicrous that I searched to no avail. Will you just find one? Too ludicrous to be untrue. The interchange. Open again after all this time. Astonishing. I thought it was sealed for good, and its contents forever out of reach. But look, do you realize what this means? If you have access to the interchange, then we might be able to stop this nightmare before it spreads beyond the wall. You must have seen it. In the interchange. That damned infestation. We first discovered the growth at the Oberon site. I was one of the team assigned to study it. You know, first we thought it was benign. Beneficial even, according to the early results. To our eternal shame, we did. In hindsight, it was too soon. But science moves quickly here. In our experiments, small doses of the growth in a purified form showed the most astonishing effect on cognitive capability. But it was not purified nearly enough, as it transpired. Its active agent was much more active than we realized. What it was doing to both our bodies and our minds all the while, it beggars imagination. We thought we held the future in a test tube. But all we had isolated was evil in its purest form.
The stimulants I've been taking are... The stimulants I've been taking are... Yeah.
But don't worry yourself on that point. Contamination is inevitable here. That stuff started seeping into your blood the moment you set foot inside the zone. But you'll be all right now that you found me. You just have to trust me. And we have so little time. I desperately need your help. I need you to go back to the medical facility, and this time go deeper. All the way down to the quarantine level. Somewhere in there is a sealed cylinder. It's labeled Sample 1. Find it and bring it here to me. Do that, and I can promise answers. Answers and a way out of here. Here's my keycard. It will get you deeper into the medical section. It was the first sample of the growth that was extracted. We took it to the lab to test it. That was a few months before the disaster. It's a pure sample, and that's what makes it so important. Before you go, you should help yourself to a dose of my inoculant. There's one lying around here somewhere. If you ever encounter a thick area of growth, or are suffering from a potent strain of the infection, that stuff will ease the burden. It should give you a better chance of surviving infested areas. And with any luck, it will silence the voices in your head. Best of luck.
At least using the stimulants isn't making things worse, because things are already about as bad as they can get. This entire place is just generally quite unpleasant. I'm not happy to be here, you know? Hey, welcome to the stream. Things have gone from bad to worse to worse. Yeah, you know, sometimes you just need to craft a nail bomb. Nice Geiger counter. This place sucks just as bad as all the other places suck. I mean, this is what, mid-60s? Cumbria, that's where we are. This guy's got some sciencey contraption. That's the best way I can describe it, because that's literally what it is. It's got a bunch of, like, hole drill bits. Bunch of, like, emergency valves. Some very poor wiring. Some terrible wiring. That can't be safe in any regard. That's just a loop. That thing's just sparking. It's a good job that guy built his lab in the church, because he needs all the god he can get. You know what? We're going to... Sims wants me to question Dr. Garrow. Let's go see what's going off at the bakery.
If you encounter anyone who is unfamiliar to you, report their presence as soon as possible to the controlling authority. Your vigilance can save lives.
Also, it's funny for me to imagine that the what they called the fascists have gotten like 100 reports about me just wandering around. Report any people you do not recognize.
Fancy hiding a freak like that in your bedroom, I ask you.
Not sure about you.
And can steal all our pasties. Steal a toilet paper. This toilet doesn't have a flush.
Not sure I like the look of you.
Well, that's fine. I'm not interested.
They'd better start showing me a bit of respect. There'll be trouble.
If you need to approach the woods for foraging, request an escort at the village hall.
No, I'm good actually. We're friends now. Am I allowed in?
I knew it! There's someone here!
Nope.
Steady now, no sudden moves.
Not that good of friends.
Not sure I like the look of you.
Again. Not interested, sir.
Is anyone there?
Just me shooting a gnome. Don't mind me.
More surprises.
The citizens of Wyndham, if you or any of your friends or family show signs of corruption, report it immediately.
Wicker basket. Ooh. Delicious, delicious cake.
Contagion can be painlessly excised. Be vigilant. Be safe.
But I live in such a nowhere place that I don't even think we have a military base nearby. There's a branch of the territorial in town. Not an actual I guess maybe territorial counts as being part of the military, but not really. Sniffing around the substation. Yeah, all the melee weapons in this game are throwable. Do shivs stack? Got enough materials that I can... They don't. Why would they? Yeah, every weapon in this game is throwable. More gunfire. What have we got going on? It's a very well guarded mill. Why can't I pick up bounties? Apart from the fact there's no currency. Pay me in bullets. That's normally how things without currency do it.
Leave tomorrow if we could.
I want to know where all this shooting's happening. Because where there's shooting, there's normally corpses. Hopefully that takes me to where I want to go. Script part 2. Grab a Cornish pasty for the road. Yeah, segmented like concrete walls like this. The hole at the tops for bringing them in via crane. I can't remember where I've seen them before, but I have seen walls like that before.
Citizens of Wyndham, we cannot guarantee your safety beyond the village palings. Do you have a good reason to leave the village?
So like temporary, well, not temporary, but like fast constructed very solid walls.
Keep the peace, Civvy.
You are leaving Wyndham, and the quarantine protocol is no longer responsible for your safety. If you approach any military areas in the area, you will be presumed to have hostile intent.
Do as you're told, right?
Fired upon.
Strange how sterile farmland smells when there are no animals.
A stranger, eh?
There's a point, there are no animals. I guess was I given permission for all the camps or just the prison? I don't know how much permission I was given. Oh, sorry, bud. You guys aren't good doing too great. Jesus. These skeletons also got above the rubble. Pull your neck in.
Hello. I've not seen you before, have I?
Can't say you have,
Welcome.
Boots.
Right, I've got a quick question for you. It might seem a bit blunt, but I've learned to avoid confusion later. You're not going to try and kill me, are you? Excellent answer. I can see we're going to get along like an house on fire. You're new around here, aren't you? Bootsy never forgets your face. And I haven't seen yours before. And you're not in uniform. Which means you're not one of us army lads. Protocol now, that's what we go by. Well, this region you're in is our land for a start. We took over an old RAF place. Good and secure. We see off any threats from there. Take warning now. Outlaws have tried it on in the past. And it's made the patrols here in Skedamore a bit trigger happy. If your plans to wander about, be careful. Soldiers won't tell you from the next bugger, and they'll shoot before they ask. Now then, if it's supplies you're after, then Bootsy's your man. I'm Corporal Bootsy, by the way. Hello. I can get my hands on stuff for trade that the folks in the village can't.
I don't think he's actually black market. I think he's just selling things he shouldn't be.
That I am. One of the heroic squaddies sent to sort out this whole palaver. You can see how well that turned out. Soldiering ain't so noble around here anymore. Not in a place like this. So, I just make life a bit more bearable for people. A bit of buying and selling never hurt no one, did it? I'm bloody sure the captain knows exactly what I'm up to here. But it helps in its way, and it's good for morale, so he turns a blind eye. Nobody seems to care if I don't turn up for Reveille. And to be honest with you, that's a relief. Some of the stuff the captain has me mates do. Well, you got fellas strung up in Nuremberg, if you catch me drift.
See what this fella's got. Another semi-automatic stock pistol. My semi-automatic stock pistol is rusty, so that would be an improvement. I already have firearm mastery. So the only thing he has that I need is the gun. want a pasty? Take the pasty anyway. Take a bandage.
All trades are final. Word to the wise. Everyone trades with old Bootsy, so there's always new things in stock. Come back and see anytime. See you around, chum.
But the accents for the people they've got for this game are so good. I'm carrying too many guns. I guess rifle is where I'm carrying the most ammo. There's a protocol workshop there. Yeah, I could put them in the tube. For that I would have to find a tube though. Don't even. It's like the fourth different swarm. I feel like the devs just created a decent swarm, like, AI model. And like, how many different ways can we swarm the player? I might call the stream a bit early, because I am tired after staying up all night last night. But the problem is I will not be stopping playing this game. Well, that's just the walls of the town. There's walls around the entire quarantine zone. Listen, this game is really good. Enjoying playing it a lot. Like, I knew I was going to enjoy playing this. I contemplated just playing it entirely off stream. It does kind of defy the whole recording it for YouTube thing that I'm playing it off stream. But like, I knew I was going to like this game. Also, after all the trouble YouTube's been giving me and the fact that the video files are like 1,000 gigabytes. It's like, I might have to figure something else out.
Huh? Something there. I'm gonna cut you.
I know you're somewhere. Deader. Who done this?
Watch your heads, lads.
They're here. Whoa.
I nailed that headshot. That was sick.
Someone kill the bastard.
Christ, you killed them. You proper buggers you are.
Keep it tight, squad.
Could rock you up. Oh, come on. Stop your mind.
Where are you? I see you.
Also, oddly enough, I think that might be the first black character I've seen. Which for a game set in the UK is kind of wild. So where are the devs from? Like, I know cultural diversity isn't as strong this far north as it is in the south, but we're still a really multicultural nation. Like, there should at least be some people of, like, West Asian descent. Rebellion are based in Oxford. I guess if any game's going to have racists on staff, it's a game based in Oxford. Like Fallout London had several, like, significant Indian characters.
Oi, what mean? I'll have your head.
It's weird not seeing them.
No, they're dead. You'll die for what you've done.
It's a noticeable absence.
Take this. Hey, I see it.
Especially, I guess it's pretty soon after World War II. But we're late enough after World War II that, like, the Indians should be here. So we should have a pretty substantial post-World War II Indian population. Maybe one of these guys will drop a gun that's not 22. I'd like a rifle in a caliber that actually kills people.
Oh, you've done it now. You'll die for this.
Also, why have all these protocol soldiers suddenly, like, lost the ability to hold a gun? There we go. Finally. We have one. A pristine gun. I'm replacing the other one. It's my Comfort 1911. It's back.
Is anyone out there?
Oh, gift sub bundles are 35% off. Fun. if I... There's another lead to the interchange. If I'd not found the better, like, pistol, I would have been so excited about finally getting my, like, maxed out 1911. But no, they just...
You!
Had to ruin it.
Trying to keep up on me. There is someone there. It's one of ours. Stone the crows.
I'm just burning through ammo, though. Maybe if I keep picking up rusty 1911s, I can eventually just keep a, like, pristine 1911 for selling. Like, it's not like I'm running low on any of the materials I need. Oh, there's a big door here that I don't have the keycard for. But yeah. Oh. Speaking of that keycard, I now have the keycard for it. That was easy. Finish exploring the rest of the place first. But yeah, the fact I stayed up until 5 last night is catching up with me. They're scrapping the robots for armor. God, the sound of, like, creaking chains like that is always so creepy. Do you know how to make combat stims? Yeah, I think I've searched most things. There's up these stairs, I guess. What? I guess I could shoot that barrel. I don't see the point of that. A bit of level, but okay. This is a big anvil. Why is this? I guess they're working on giant robots. They need a big anvil, but like, that's one hell of an anvil. More stimulants, more ammo. This man's name is Windfall? Very interested to see what that is, but it doesn't actually tell me where. It just says that they confiscated it. More stimulants, more ammo. Yeah, I definitely need to be clearing more of these dungeons with the stimulants in them. Bunch of stimulants too. 9. Reduced damage from melee attacks might be pretty good. Oh, maybe I'm wearing a gas mask. Although these people do not look like me. What was that? Buff duration. Yeah, you're right. I should get that. I want stealth attack damage as well. But you're right. I definitely should. Anything to have the goddamn Monthful of December. Yeah, I don't know. Is it on the map, maybe? It didn't give me coordinates or anything for it. Oh, taken to a field station. So 14 pistol rounds. 8 shotgun shells. 9 rifle. So I really don't have much more ammo than I started with. I've maybe acquired a small amount of ammo. Tube. It's one of those. It's one of those. Those pistols will be good to keep just for like trading purposes. Ooh, crashed helicopter. You know, there was no one alive to say who was in the bunker. And I don't think this exclusion zone has any DNA testing. The giant mechs aren't hostile anymore, which is nice. A signal redirector. Tracking that lead. Nora's barn might have a signal detector. Oh, god damn it. At least the Molotov leads to nice lighting for a few seconds.
Who's there? Come out slowly.
Hey, Ilya. I don't mean you any harm.
Who are you? Identify yourself.
You from Metro?
Start talking, or this will end very quickly for you. What do you want? How did you find me? I have no reason to believe that. For all I know, you may be working with the British soldiers. I did not escape their prison just to be sent back again. So, I will need a better answer from you. What are you doing here? You do not look like soldier. It is true. Let me tell you. They are fools. Rats believing they are masters of the trap that holds them. The truth is, what we were does not matter. Only what we are. Remember that. And since we are all prisoners in this place, yes, I shall take a chance with you then. I've been hiding here for years now. Perhaps my luck is changing. Listen, I have a radio set here. High-powered miniature set, but it was damaged. I need some components to fix it. Then I can signal for help. There is the interference field, it is true. I heard the soldiers say it stops messages getting in and out. But maybe one of my comrades is still alive in here, and we can make contact with them. It gives us a chance at least. I will write down the materials I need. Return when you have them. But if you return with hostile intent, I promise you, you will regret your treachery.
New friend Ilya.
Will, do you have the materials I need?
I mean, I have a lot of materials, probably. Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you.
easy.
I am in your debt. Is there anything I can do in return? Do not be so foolish. I cannot just give up such information. I am still stuck here. But it is true. You have given me hope. And for that I am grateful. I do not suppose it is a matter of any great secrecy anymore. The British government were hiding something in their so-called Science City. We infiltrated the facility and broke into the quarantine laboratory. But something happened while we were in there. I do not believe we were responsible, but I was also confused. We escaped the facility, but the zone was already surrounded, land and sea. We could not escape. So we hid. I think you are owed some small reward for your troubles. Here. Now, I need to get on with these repairs.
Can you hand me a hand grenade? You know what? Yeah, this guy seems pretty chill. I'm stealing this pasty. I don't even like Cornish pasties. Not a pastry fan. Or I should say I'm not a savoury pastry fan. Don't mind like a croissant or something. We're going to go and see what the signal interceptor is. And then I'm going to end stream so I can play this game for like 7 more hours off stream. Because there's no point me streaming if I'm just sat here silently, because I'm tired. I do not want to metal detect through a hedge maze, that sounds miserable. That'd be worth it. Not at all. To go to this building over here. Oh, I really hope there's a patch and it just turns out that there was like something wrong with the water and that it's not actually supposed to look like that. Because I'm pretty sure the water in Sniper Elite doesn't look like that. Ooh. There's a dead robot. But damn, I forgot about the fish. Although if I do find a signal thingamabob here, that does make the whole prison break kind of pointless. And this place seems dangerous, so of course we're going to be not cautious at all. And we're going to run around till we find an opening, like this one. Chat, scream if I'm about to step into a tripwire. Wonder if there. I don't know if there are animals in. Oh, I know. I was just joking. I don't know if there are animals in any of the like sniperly or zombie games. Thank you for the tripwire warning.
Hello?
Hello?
Someone there?
They've gone away.
Who the hell are you? No sort of moves or I'll shoot you dead. Who told you I was here? Who sent you? Oh, that's nice, but it doesn't answer my question. Who do you stand with? The village or the protocol lot? You have to ask. Innocent civilians just trying to live their lives, but these bloody soldiers turn up and start throwing the weight around. Haven't you seen them? The soldiers? Oh, they were all right at first. But when they realised they were as stuck here as the rest of us, well, the mask slipped. Protocols like an army of occupation now. But you're not with the soldiers. I can see that now. You're not from round here at all, are you? This must be very strange to you. I won't ask where you came from, but I do want to know what you'd intend. Do you know? Most folk round here like to live in ignorance. So you one up on them. Maybe we've got a bit of common ground between us after all. Look, we got off on the wrong foot. Half the strangers out there would kill you for your shoes as soon as look as you. So I have to be careful. My name's Nora. Used to live in the village. But put that army captain's nose out of joint by answering back. Now I try to help the villagers out from here. I can trade if you have out worth selling. Oh, aye. And what makes you think I'd tell out about that? You what? Oh, I forgot about that and all. Been 5 years since I watched the Boffin bury it. That was chaos back then. Soldiers clearing the place out. So he must have thought he was alone. I snuck back after dark to dig it up. Reckoned it was something important. But all I found inside were those papers. I couldn't make it in the tail of them. I've never seen an actual signal redirector myself. But I do have some ideas where you might find
So
one.
just not
For
actually have one.
starters, there was that scientist who came back.
Oh, like she's just going to point me to Dr. Garrow again.
Name. Odds are she had some of that bad gimmickry about her. Trouble is, she didn't get on with protocol. And they stuck her
Her
in
name is
prison.
Nora Thorndyke.
Let me mark that down for you. If you're serious about getting in there, don't go half-cocked. All right? Lion's Den, that place.
Oh,
Folk
I will
that
go.
in, well, they tend to stay there one way or another. Unless, mayhap there's another way. If you can find it, But no, never mind. It's impossible. Well, I heard rumours, and that's all, of a special shipment of gear that got lost. Back when things turned bad, the boffins tried to smuggle it out while the rest of us were getting walled in. Gossip is the cargo that never made it out, and it's still in Skethermore. But no one's found it, far as I know. If it did exist, and you could find it, maybe you'll find your signal redirector inside. Look, I'll write down everything I know about it, but don't get your hopes up, all right? Might be now more than a fairy tale.
She has another power battery, some SMG ammo. I don't need the grenade. All that.
There we go. All done. Look. Things wash around the zone and some... Listen, as someone who's happy to do a bit of business, if you're going in the direction of Wyndham, I have a message that needs delivering. It's for Alf. In the pub. For his eyes only. You hear? Right. Here's the message. Get that to him as soon as you can. Bit of advice for you. While you're here, Skethermore isn't what you'd call friendly. Down in Wyndham, the soldiers will leave you be, seeing as how you're a stranger. But out here, it's dog eat dog. There's folk round here that'll kill you for the sweat on your brow, so watch yourself. Aye, I know something about that. Been poking round here long enough, haven't I? There's a big old bunker called the Interchange that those boffins built. The soldiers get proper excited about that one. I know there's a door in the army camp to the south of here. I also know they'll kill you before you get within spitting distance of it, any road. I heard it's locked up tight as a bank vault. You'll never get in. Believe you me, I'd give me eye teeth to know what was going on in there, but it might as well be on moon. What? Seriously? Bloody hell. How'd you manage? You know. Oh, don't matter. You find out useful or interesting. You remember me and Wyndham, all right? Folk around here have it bloody hard. And if it's anything good to come out of that place, you think of them. Watch your back out there.
Bye, Nora. Anyway, with our fun conversation with our friend Nora, I think that's where I'm going to call it for today. I will almost definitely play this game off stream, because I can't help myself. So, tune in to figure out where I start next time, I guess. Bye-bye.